Hello everybody, I'm going one here and welcome back to learning how Bitcoin works. I'm going to be taking you through a typical Bitcoin transaction, how it's processed. In this particular video, we are going to be looking at how to transfer Bitcoin or how to send Bitcoin. But this is an example of a typical transaction that takes place if you're buying something using Bitcoin in any other website. In the last video, we looked at different sites. I shared different sites, some of them that I use, some of them that you should be checking out, sites that you can use to buy or sell your Bitcoin. If you missed the video, make sure to check out the link in the description below. So let's look at a typical example of how a Bitcoin transaction would be like in the real world. Earlier on, we talked about this website, bitmine.farm. We talked about mining farms, and this is one of them. I personally use this. I've been using this for a while. It's called like cloud mining. You basically buy a machine, you basically buy a mining equipment, a mining rig right here, and then when you buy it, it's placed somewhere in the rows or in their farm, Bitmine farm, and then at the end of the month you get your return sent to your wallet. Some mining farms have a functionality which allows you to automatically receive your reward or your profit on your wallet right away. With some other farms, you need to manually withdraw your funds. So what we are going to look at today is how to withdraw your funds, and this is like the typical process of other Bitcoin transactions. What we are going to do is withdraw my funds and put them on my Coinbase wallet. This is going to help you learn how to send or receive Bitcoin in the real world. So what I'm going to do is click on this button right here, my account. I think you can see my purchase history. I've been purchasing Bitcoin miners, the ones I just showed you, and then you can see my withdraw history. I haven't gotten much profit from my mining but as most investments go, the more I put in, the more I get out of it. So for me, I haven't been investing a lot in Bitcoin mining. It's basically been like a process of me learning more about how Bitcoin mining works and how to buy and how to make transactions in Bitcoin. So what do we do if you want to make any transactions? If you go to settings, there's this address right here. This is how the address looks like, by the way. This is like the private key. This is like the public key I was talking about earlier. So once you have this is where you're going to send the money to. So we switch back to the wallet. You switch back to your wallet. It can be on your mobile. In this case, we are going to use the online wallet, the Coinbase online wallet. So I'm going to sign in. I'm hoping that you have signed up with any other wallet. I will need you to follow along in order to get this process. Doesn't matter what wallet you are using. The process is basically the same. And with Coinbase wallet or with any other wallet, Coinbase has this two-step verification. You might have already put this in while you were registering or while you were verifying your account. So I'm going to put in the verification code that I've just received on my phone right now, and I'll click verify. Now I think this is like the three-step verification process. So after verifying my phone number, I have to verify this device, the laptop that I'm using right now. I have to verify it too. At the beginning of this video, I've just signed in, so I'm going to just switch to my Gmail account to check out my email that I've just received. Notice the email right here that I've just received for confirming the device. So I'm just going to go on and click this button right here. I authorize this computer, and then I'm going to close this other tab. Right here is my dashboard, my Coinbase wallet dashboard. I don't have too much in the wallet, as you can see. And that's because I just withdrew some of my cash. So anyway, so how do you go about it? How do you go to send money or to send Bitcoin? In this case, we are going to be receiving Bitcoin. What we are going to need is the wallet address. Now let's say you just wanted to send Bitcoin. What you do is come to your portfolio and click on the type of currency that you want to transact in. In this case, if I wanted to send some Bitcoin, I will just click on Bitcoin, and I would enter the amount of Bitcoin that I want to send right here. I would put in the email address of the person that I'm sending to, or the real address, the Bitcoin wallet address. Now, when you register your Bitcoin wallet, or when you register with any wallet provider, your email address will be connected to your wallet, which means you can be able to receive money by just giving someone your email address, or someone can be able to send you money if they have your email address or your wallet address. And the third thing they can use to send you money is the barcode that we talked about earlier, the barcode. So when you click buy, someone can just come in and scan this barcode to send you Bitcoin. Alright, anyways, for me, I'm just going to copy this address and I'm going to go back to bitmine.com. I'm going to paste this address. So this is the address that I'm going to be withdrawing my funds to, or my profit, my mining profit to. So the first thing I did was to update my address to make sure I have the right address. And if you come back to the dashboard, notice the address has changed right here. So I'm going to click withdraw, and my address is already there. I'll just put in the amount that I want to withdraw. Remember to include some extra for the fees, transaction fees. So if you're sending someone $100 worth of Bitcoin and you want them to receive that exact amount, you have to make sure to add in a little bit of the fees. Anyway, so as soon as you click the send button or the withdraw button, the transaction is being processed. Your transaction has been successful and is being processed. So this transaction is now on the blockchain network and is being verified. And as you can notice, my balance has decreased right here. Oh, and by the way, if you want to refer Bitmine and get some Bitcoin, you can go back to your account, my account. You will see a referral link that you can use. That's especially for affiliate marketers. Anyway, so that's how the whole process of sending or receiving Bitcoin works. As I said, it doesn't matter the type of wallet that you are using. The process is almost the same. Nothing is different. The last thing you should check out is the confirmation. Make sure you confirm your transaction. And as I said earlier, it takes about 1 hour to complete the transaction to make sure it's confirmed. And as far as I can see, the Bitcoin has been received, but it's still pending, so it's still in the confirmation process. One of the ways to confirm the transaction is to make sure, if I check back on my dashboard, I had 0.001, now I have 0.00005, which is one of the indicators that my transaction has taken place or has been successful. Anyways, the next thing is to check, you can check your email for the notification for the confirmation email that will be sent by your wallet holder or your wallet provider. But remember to be patient. The third way to confirm your transaction is to make sure it's registered on the blockchain network. If I came back to my Coinbase wallet on the dashboard, if I clicked on this transaction that has just taken place, notice it's still pending. But if I clicked on the view transaction, it would take me to the blockchain network, the blockchain explorer, on which every transaction is always registered. Every transaction that takes place is registered on this network. So that's one of the other ways to confirm your transaction. So you will need to give it a little bit more time to see it reflect on your account. But as long as you have this email, notice this email that says you just received 0.001 Bitcoin. This is like the other type of confirmation that you have. But as usual, it takes about 3 network confirmations in order for it to be reflected on your account. Alright, so that's how a typical transaction or a typical Bitcoin transaction or cryptocurrency transaction takes place. You have your address, you have your appropriate wallet, you have your appropriate amount that you want to transfer, and then you have the confirmation process that you have to consider, not forgetting the transaction fees. Alright, anyways, I hope you enjoyed that one, and I hope to see you in the next one. If you like this video, if you think the video was helpful, make sure to share it. tell people about it. Press the like button and press the subscribe button if you are watching this from YouTube. Click the notification button so that whenever we release any other videos, you will be notified. And if you need any help, you can contact me on any of my social medias at Mugabe Imran, or you can visit my website mugabeimran.com. If you need a website or any other advertising like Facebook ads or Google ads, make sure to check out my agency silverstarddigitalconsultants.com. Thank you so much.